Welcome to the AWS Basic course. This course will provide you with an introduction to the Amazon Web Services (AWS) platform and teach you the foundational knowledge you need to start building and deploying applications and services in the cloud.
Amazon Web Services (AWS) is a cloud computing platform that provides a range of services including computing, storage, networking, database, analytics, machine learning, security, and more. It is used by businesses, organizations, and individuals to build, deploy, and run applications and services in the cloud. AWS is known for its scalability, reliability, and security, and is used by many well-known companies such as Netflix, Airbnb, and Spotify.
Elastic Compute Cloud (EC2) is a web service provided by Amazon Web Services (AWS) that allows users to rent virtual computers on which to run their own computer applications. With EC2, users can choose from a variety of pre-configured virtual machine (VM) images, known as Amazon Machine Images (AMIS), or they can create their own custom AMIS. EC2 instances are grouped into different instance types based on the number and type of CPUs, amount of memory, and other hardware characteristics. Users can choose the appropriate instance type to match their application's performance and cost requirements. EC2 provides a variety of features, such as the ability to scale instances up or down based on demand, and the ability to launch instances in different availability zones (AZs) to protect against failures. Additionally, it also provides options for storage such as Elastic Block Store (EBS) and instance storage, and for networking such as Virtual Private Cloud (VPC) and Elastic IP. EC2 is a core component of AWS and is widely used for a variety of purposes, including web and application hosting, data processing, and running software as a service (SaaS) applications.
Amazon's Simple Storage Service, S3, is a highly scalable, object-based storage service that allows users to store and retrieve large amounts of data from anywhere on the web. S3 is designed to provide 99.99% durability and 99.99% availability of objects over a given year. It can be used for a wide variety of use cases, such as backups, disaster recovery, big data analytics, and archiving, among others.
S3 provides a number of features for managing data, including the ability to store data in different storage classes, e.g., standard, infrequent access, glacier, depending on the data's access requirements, and the ability to automatically tier data to lower-cost storage as it ages. Amazon Elastic Block Store (EBS) provides persistent block-level storage for use with Amazon EC2 instances. EBS volumes behave like raw unformatted external block devices, and can be used as the primary storage for data that requires frequent and granular updates, such as a database. EBS volumes can be backed up by creating snapshots, and stored in S3. These snapshots can be used to create new EBS volumes. Amazon Glacier is a secure, durable, and extremely low-cost Amazon S3 storage class for data archiving and long-term backup. With S3 Glacier, customers can store their data cost-effectively for months, years, or even decades. It enables customers to offload the administrative burdens of operating and scaling storage to AWS, so they don't have to worry about capacity planning, hardware provisioning, data replication, hardware failure detection and recovery, or time-consuming hardware migrations.
S3 is object storage service and best for unstructured data. EBS is block storage service, best for structured data and requires frequent updates. While Glacier is an archival service, best for data that is infrequently accessed and requires longer retrieval times.
Amazon Relational Database Service (RDS) is a web service that makes it easier to set up, operate, and scale a relational database in the cloud. RDS supports several popular database engines, including MySQL, PostgreSQL, Oracle, and Microsoft SQL Server. RDS automates many of the administrative tasks typically associated with managing a relational database, such as software patching, backups, and replication. Amazon DynamoDB is a fully managed, highly scalable NoSQL database service. DynamoDB allows users to create tables that can store and retrieve any amount of data, and serve any level of request traffic. It automatically spreads the data and traffic for tables over a sufficient number of servers to handle the request capacity specified by the customer. It also provides fast, predictable performance, with microsecond latency for many read and write operations. Amazon ElastiCache is a fully managed in-memory data store and cache service. ElastiCache can be used as an in-memory cache to improve the performance of web applications by allowing data to be retrieved from memory instead of disk-based storage.
RDS is Relational Database Service. Best for structured data and transactional workloads, DynamoDB is a NoSQL database service. Best for high-scale, semi-structured or unstructured data and serverless workloads, ElastiCache is in-memory cache service. Best for improving performance by caching data in memory. It can be used with both RDS and DynamoDB.
Amazon Virtual Private Cloud, VPC, is a virtual network service that enables you to launch Amazon Web Services, AWS, resources into a virtual network that you've defined. With VPC, you can define your own network space and then connect it to the Internet, your own data center, or other VPCs. You can create a subnet for your VPC and launch resources into that subnet. You can also create security groups that act as a virtual firewall for your instances to control inbound and outbound traffic. Additionally, you can use a variety of network-level features such as network ACLs, IP routing, and VPN connections to extend your network to your own data center. Amazon CloudFront is a content delivery network, CDN, service that securely delivers data, videos, applications, and APIs to customers globally. CloudFront has a global network of edge locations. It automatically routes each user's request to the nearest edge location, so content is delivered with the lowest latency possible. Amazon Route 53 is a highly available and scalable domain name system, DNS, web service. It translates human-readable domain names, such as www.example.com, into IP addresses that machines use to connect to each other. Route 53 also provides a variety of routing types, such as simple routing, routing based on the geographic location of the user, and routing based on the health of the endpoint.
VPC allows you to create a virtual network in the AWS cloud and control the network's IP range, subnets, routing tables, and network gateways. CloudFront is a CDN service that accelerates the delivery of static and dynamic web content to users globally. Route 53 is a DNS service that routes end users to Internet applications by translating domain names to IP addresses and providing a variety of routing types based on different conditions.
Amazon Identity and Access Management, IAM, is a web service that enables you to manage users and their permissions to access AWS resources. IAM enables you to create and manage AWS users and groups, and use permissions to allow and deny their access to AWS resources. IAM also enables you to create and manage roles that can be assumed by AWS services, applications, or an external identity provider, IDP, using SAML or OIDC. With roles, you can delegate access to AWS resources without having to share your long-term credentials. AWS Certificate Manager, ACM, is a service that lets you easily provision, manage, and deploy secure sockets layer, transport layer security, SSL, TLS, certificates for use with AWS services. With ACM, you can quickly request a certificate, deploy it on AWS resources such as Elastic Load Balancers or Amazon CloudFront distributions, and let ACM handle certificate renewals. AWS Web Application Firewall, WAF, is a service that helps protect web applications from common web exploits that could affect availability, compromise security, or consume excessive resources. WAF gives you control over which traffic to allow or block to your web application by defining customizable web security rules. AWS Shield is a service that provides automatic protection against DDoS attacks for all Amazon Web Services, AWS, customers. AWS Shield Standard provides always-on detection and automatic inline mitigations that protect against most DDoS attacks, and AWS Shield Advanced provides additional capabilities for large-scale DDoS attacks and more granular controls.
IAM is a service that enables you to manage users, groups, and permissions to access AWS resources. ACM is a service that lets you easily provision, manage, and deploy SSL/TLS certificates for use with AWS services. WAF is a service that helps protect web applications from common web exploits by allowing you to define customizable web security rules. Shield is a service that provides automatic protection against DDoS attacks for all AWS customers.
Amazon CloudFormation is a service that enables you to use templates to provision and manage AWS resources. With CloudFormation, you can describe your infrastructure as code and use templates to create, update, and delete a collection of resources together. This allows you to version control, automate, and reuse your infrastructure. AWS CloudTrail is a service that records AWS Management Console sign-in events and API calls for an AWS account and delivers log files to an Amazon S3 bucket. CloudTrail enables you to track changes to your AWS resources and to troubleshoot operational issues. It also helps you to comply with regulatory requirements. AWS Config is a service that enables you to assess, audit, and evaluate the configurations of your AWS resources. Config continuously monitors and records your AWS resource configurations and allows you to automate the evaluation of recorded configurations against desired configurations. AWS Systems Manager is a collection of capabilities that helps you automatically collect software inventory, apply OS patches, create system images, and configure Windows and Linux operating systems. With Systems Manager, you can manage your Amazon EC2 instances, on-premises servers and virtual machines, VMs, and other AWS resources from a single console.
CloudFormation is a service that enables you to provision and manage AWS resources using templates. CloudTrail is a service that records AWS Management Console sign-in events and API calls and delivers log files to an S3 bucket. Config is a service that enables you to assess, audit, and evaluate the configurations of your AWS resources. Systems Manager is a collection of capabilities that helps you automatically collect software inventory, apply OS patches, create system images, and configure operating systems.
Amazon Simple Queue Service, SQS, is a fully managed message queuing service that enables you to decouple and scale microservices, distributed systems, and serverless applications. SQS allows you to send, store, and receive messages between software components at any volume, without losing messages or requiring other services to be available. Amazon Simple Notification Service, SNS, is a fully managed messaging service for both system-to-system and application-to-person communication. SNS allows you to send messages to multiple subscribers, e.g., email, SMS, SQS queues, or HTTPS endpoints, with a single API call. AWS Step Functions is a service that makes it easy to coordinate the components of distributed applications and microservices using visual workflows. It allows you to build applications from individual building blocks using step functions to arrange, coordinate, and track the components of your application.
SQS is a fully managed message queuing service that enables you to decouple and scale microservices and distributed systems. SNS is a fully managed messaging service for both system-to-system and application-to-person communication. Step Functions is a service that makes it easy to coordinate the components of distributed applications and microservices using visual workflows.
Congratulations to all who have completed your AWS Basic course. AWS is a powerful and versatile platform with a wide range of services that can be used to build and deploy a variety of applications. By gaining a basic understanding of the services available on AWS, You have taken an important step towards being able to harness the full power of the cloud. Keep learning and experimenting, and don't hesitate to reach out for help when you need it. Thank you.